My name is Megan Blanc. I am the current camp director for Camp Wapi Wapi. Some of the goals here today are to understand the structure and schedule of camp, to understand roles and responsibilities, understand basic safety, and to help commit to a culture of respect. Camp Wapi Wapi is a public charity serving children with childhood cancer and their siblings at no cost to families. We were founded in 1998. We have a 24/7 on-site medical staff. We have over 100 volunteers each year, and Wapi Wapi is a Lakota Sioux word meaning health and healing. Our families choose Camp Wapi Wapi to get away from the stress of childhood cancer, and camp helps children achieve feelings of normalcy. Our mission is to foster healing, fun, and friendship for children and their families facing childhood cancer by providing an exceptional camp experience. And our vision is that every family affected by childhood cancer has an opportunity to heal through the enriching experience that is Wapi Wapi. Some of our core values that we commit to as volunteers for Camp Wapi Wapi is to create a sense of community. We strive for excellence and we always uphold integrity. The schedule was built in order to facilitate peer-to-peer interactions and friendships. Some of the key components are connection, team building, rituals, tradition with a little bit of the unexpected thrown in, and we like to keep it campy and keep it safe. A typical day will look like having breakfast and then morning activities with your cabins, lunch with a little bit of rest after. Afternoon activities typically look like free choice. Then we'll have team time, dinner, an all camp activity, and then lights out. We have a lot of typical camp activities such as high rope, swimming, low rope, scavenger hunts, gaga ball, volleyball, with a couple of camp-specific things thrown in, such as the dance, campfire, talent show, things like that. The roles will look like this. We have a camp director, myself, as well as an activities director, which will be Cassie Gray. We will have cabin leads for each cabin, which will oversee 2 color teams. And within each cabin, there will be 2 different color teams. And then within those, we will have our individual team members who are helping facilitate the day-to-day interactions for our campers. Like I said, myself as the camp director will oversee all camp operations, including daily ops, emergency situations, and to provide support to volunteers. Our activities director, Cassie, will coordinate the weekly schedule of facility-hosted activities as well as Wapi Wapi events. Qualities of a great volunteer are to take responsibility, be on time, work hard, come with a lot of really good energy, listen, be coachable, and to be prepared. We always come with a camper first attitude. The safety and happiness of each child comes first. We like to be present, so we ask that you do not engage with your phones or social media while we're around our campers. It's okay to take pictures while you're at camp or to play music, but if you need to take a phone call, that's an absolute emergency. Please step away from our campers. Let's not be texting, things like that. While you're at camp, please stay off of social media. We want to provide a camp experience that these kids deserve, and that means being present with them. Some of the campers, when we're with our campers, we want to maintain a positive attitude, encourage as much participation as possible, encourage peer-to-peer interactions, listen to campers, be supportive. We always want to keep our conversations age appropriate. So think like movies, games, sports, things like that. We don't discuss religion, relationship, politics, experimental cancer treatments, things like that. Camp misbehavior might look like breaking rules, inappropriate language, verbal or physical mistreatment of other campers and adults. These are things that we have very low tolerance for. When this occurs, we will do our best to separate, divert, discuss the situation, and we're always going to be constructive or educational. In camper situations, you are the bad guy, but please don't be afraid to ask your supervisor for support, either your team leads or cabin leads and your director team. We're always there to help support with any sticky situations. Things that we see are when campers are not interested in any of the activities. They don't want to engage with other campers when they're having food or dietary issues. They're being kind of picky, getting homesick, hygiene. And then when the connection between peers or between volunteers is not instant, these are some of the problems that we see the most at camp. But communication is key. If you need help, ask for help. We can't be effective as volunteers for these kids if we are running out of fumes, right? So please come to us with anything that you would need during the week of camp. Communication is essential for keeping everyone safe. If we don't know what's going on, then we won't be able to help you with what's going on. So we want to know all the things that you might need help with. Some health and safety information. When at camp, you will be required to wear a name badge at all times. If you see someone without one, feel free to let anyone in leadership know, and we'll make sure that person gets to where they need to go. Report any suspicious or unsafe behavior that you see to leadership. Always move within groups of 3, so an adult should never be alone with a camper. Find others, buddy system, walk together. And please rest and take care of yourself. We were with these kids 24/7 for several days. It can be really hard and tiring. We understand. So take the time that you need to step away, take some rest. We'll be there to support you for this. Some of the not so fun things to talk about. As a volunteer for Camp Wabi Yabi, you become a mandatory reporter. That being said, you need to report any witnessed or suspected abuse. That will go through the director's team, so come to us and we will let you know what the next steps are and what you need to do. And this can be anything that you see, even if you don't have confirmation of abuse. If you have suspicious bruising on a camper, please take them to directors and the med team. They tell you about anything, please let us know. It's not our job to determine what is happening. It's our job to just let the right people know that maybe things need to be checked on. Just some boundaries to keep yourself safe as well as campers safe. No staff members should ever be in a private location with campers. This includes cabins and bathrooms. Always be in a group of 3 and in view of others. This includes walking between buildings and activities. Never touch a camper anywhere a bathing suit wouldn't cover. We have a lot of very cuddly kiddos. It's just in your best interest to maintain some space with that. Same goes for volunteers. Don't touch them. Respect personal boundaries and differences in backgrounds and opinions. We commit to a culture of respect here, and that means modeling and practicing respect and kindness, equality, diversity of inclusiveness, collaboration, and appropriate communication. We do not tolerate, and we do our best to prevent sexual harassment and any other forms of abuse. Things such as personal comments and hazing rituals also fall under this. We strive to have mutual respect for everyone and physical safety for everyone at camp. Please give it your best effort. The campers don't deserve any less from us, and everything you do and say affects how campers are going to see you. So please be aware of that. Some trainings going forward. Each volunteer will have to complete these trainings. So there is an OSHA training that you will do online on your own. There will be a specifics training via Zoom. You can plan for about an hour, and then we'll get the dates to you on that one. We will also have on-site training, which will be the day before your session begins. So all staff must be on site by 1 p.m. Late arrivals won't be accommodated as we have a lot of state required trainings that need to be completed in its entirety. So OSHA is standard precautions training. Again, that will be available online on your own time, but we need you to complete that before May 31st, and we will get the links out to you for that. Again, the Zoom training will be a little bit more specifics about camp. We'll have the directors on. We will also have some information from Dr. Bob Casey, who is a child psychologist at Children's Hospital, in regards to some behavior management strategies, and to help you really prepare for your role at camp. Again, on-site training will include a campsite tour, medical protocols, emergency preparedness, and then some cabin and team bonding. So what is next is you will complete the application. You will schedule an exam to have your medical form signed. This can be at any local clinic. You will also provide a copy of your immunizations to us. Please feel free to reach out if you guys have any questions or concerns. We're here to help you. We're really excited that you're interested in volunteering with Camp Wapi Yapi this year. Please, please, please reach out. We thank you so much for being interested in camp, and we look forward to continuing our relationship with you. Thanks.